This morning, Butler students were informed via email from university leadership that all classes will be held online for the first 2 weeks of the semester. Despite testing students for COVID-19 at Hinkle Fieldhouse before they moved back onto campus, Butler has still seen an increase of cases since move-in. An email sent from the university's leadership says a lack of compliance with health and safety guidelines is one of the main reasons they will be starting the semester remotely. For the time being, academic buildings are locked up and all undergraduate courses will be taught virtually. We reached out to students around campus to see how they were feeling about this change.
It really affects me as a music major. My classes got cut in half from 8 to 4 this morning, so now I don't know if I'm considered a full-time student or what's going to happen to those classes because there's no replacement for being in an ensemble in terms of being online.
You saw a lot of freshmen, they were really confused about how they're going to do their classes. Since so many classes got moved, some freshmen had classes moved from Jordan to Lilly Hall and they had no idea where that was. So it's just a little difficult for everyone to adjust, especially the people coming in for this being their first year.
Since I'm pre-PA, I have lots of labs and some harder science classes, so I think that it's gonna make those a little bit more difficult to do, not in person, but hopefully we'll get it all figured out.
I'm from Southern California, and with this going online for the first 2 weeks, it sort of feels like the first step in the process of campus being shut down and classes going back online for the remainder of the semester. And that gives me a whole bunch of anxiety of trying to all the things of trying to move my stuff from here back to California. Where am I going to stay? How am I going to get there? Things like that.
I'm just as shocked as anybody else, even being on SGA. And I understand that the administration is just trying to keep everyone safe and doesn't want anybody to be sick, but it definitely stinks for everyone.
It's definitely a change because it's such a, kinesthesia type based art form, and you need to really be there in person, but I really like how responsible our department is being, and they're being very communicative, so I'm hopeful that we will be able to be back in person at some point, but until then I know we're all really hard workers and we're all kind of keeping each other positive.
I just wish people would take it easy the first few weeks so that later on in the semester we can actually do things in person, because I feel like now if there's a lot of partying and not social distancing and wearing no masks going on, that it's just going to end up being the whole semester is going to be online and we might even get sent home, which is really sad because it's our first semester. We want to experience it in person like normal.
For the next 2 weeks, the university is urging students to follow the health and safety guidelines in order to be able to get back to in-person classes. For the Butler Collegian, I'm Nikki Clark.